Welcome back to the Lockwood Chronicles. My name is Larissa, and today's reading vlog is Ali Hazelwood's newest release, Not in Love. I need my sword. I'm just about to film my summer TBR. I got my book of the month box today, and it just so happens two of the books in here are on my summer TBR list, so check out that video if you want to see what else is on there. Let's open it. I'm so excited. Sword. Ooh, try not to stab me or ruin the books as I have done in the past. I ordered 3 books. Could not order 3 books because my 2 that I really wanted were not picks for book of the month, which kind of sneaky, but it's okay because I am interested in one of the picks from. I was interested in multiple, but the one that I chose as my book of the month for the month of June is Honey by Isabel Banta. Ooh, cute, cutie! Look at these little stars on the back. Oh, that's adorable. And like, look at these discs. I believe this is. Oh yes, okay. An addictive coming-of-age story that follows the meteoric rise of a pop star, Amber Young, as she navigates fame and self-discovery in the late 90s and early 2000s. And I grew up in that time. I'm very interested and love to reflect on that time and how pop culture was and how the media portrayed women. Kind of horrible it was for women in that time, especially artists like Britney Spears, Jessica Simpson, Christina Aguilera, Paris Hilton, Lindsay Lohan, like the list goes on and on about how the media portrayed them. I think this will be just a really fun and intriguing coming of age story, and I'm really excited. It is a little shorter, so, oh, it's so cute. Leather and Lark by Bryn Weaver. This is the 2nd book in the Ruinous Love trilogy. I loved Butcher and Blackbird. Loved. And that's about 2 serial killers who kill serial killers. And this is following the brother and best friend of our Butcher and Blackbird. So I really won't get into it too much and how they interconnect, but I'm pumped. I cannot wait to eat this up. Not in Love by Ali Hazelwood. Oh, she has just been feeding us this year. I cannot wait. This is a STEMinist romance, a forbidden secret affair that proves that all's fair in love and science. I don't really want to know much more about that, but I am very excited. I eat her books up. I think they're so fun. They're so flirty. They're so cutesy. Women in STEM. Oh, they changed up the bookmark so it's skinny. Hold that plot. I guess we'll see which book I end up choosing. I am leaning towards Not in Love. Good morning. It is an absolute gorgeous day out this morning, and it's supposed to be gorgeous all day, which means we are going to put off all responsibilities and go to the lake and read on the beach. And I think I am going to go with Not in Love, since that is not a sequel and it is one of my more anticipated books of 2024. So that's what we're going to do. I'm so excited. Last night we had volleyball and we won all the games, which was so great. I was very happy. We finally played well. We have just been off the last couple times that we've been playing, which is so unlike us. But last night we finally got our groove back and it was a blast and I absolutely loved it. Finally going to have my Alani Pink Slush pre-workout. I'm so excited to try it. I'm also gonna, I think, film it on my phone too. Today we are working out legs. It's a leggy day. Oh, it's actually a heavy week. Oh. It was okay. I wish it was more sour. I trend towards the sour tart ones. And this one doesn't have enough of it. It's just very sweet. It's like 79 degrees, it's been sunny all day, and I have just been live, laugh, loving it. My workout this morning was great. It was very difficult though. Heavy leg days are always just exhausting. The gym was a little bit busier than I was wanting it to be. I should have gone with my gut and went to my other gym, which I haven't been to in a while. I didn't have any issues getting on any of the equipment today, which was good, but there's a lot of people there and my other gym is usually dead. So I think I'm just gonna have to do that. Then I went to the beach as we saw, and it was so great, so nice out. The water, I got in a few times and just to cool off because it was just so toasty out. I did not fully submerge. I should have blown up my floaty. I was just feeling so lazy and didn't want to do it. I'm gonna do it in the future. Really wanted to get to an end part where like I didn't have a bunch of kids running around me and people would hopefully not sit next to me, but that was not the case because there was already a family at the end part that I like. So I went to a different spot where there was literally no one. I lay down, get my stuff sorted, and then immediately 2 families on either side of me. You have the whole beach. Please go away. Let's see, I'm on chapter 12, which is on page 133. Ali Hazelwood did put an author's note at the beginning, and I'm trying to get it. I just wanted to drop a quick note to let you know that Not in Love is tonally a little different from the works I've published in the past. Rue and Eli have dealt with and still deal with the fallout from issues such as grief, food insecurity, and child neglect. It's going to be more physical is what she goes on to say. The result is less of a rom-com and more of an erotic romance, and I definitely see that tonal shift in this novella so far. I enjoy it. But yes, it is very different than like the bubblegum rom-coms that she's written in the past. But again, not a bad change. It is very different writing. Also, we get different POVs between Rue and Eli, but it took me a second to catch on to this. Rue's POV is in first person. Eli's POV is in third person. Like I said, it took me a second to realize that, and I got really confused. So I'm not really sure why Rue, who works in like bioengineering. She's an engineer for a friend's company kind of thing. And she's just doing her thing, doing food science and whatnot. And Eli works for this kind of like a hedge fund, and they come in and take over companies. They're not normally the good guys. Eli and Rue met the day before and just for like a casual hookup, and it did not go as planned, but not any like bad feelings. When Eli walks in the next day, introducing himself with his partners and everything to the company, Rue is there, and she's like, did this guy know about me? What is going on? And then he thought the same thing, like, did she know about me? Now they're dealing with that because they're kind of like on opposing sides. It is time for me to eat dinner though, and I am really hoping that I can also do some editing today. And this is where the dilemma starts. Bridgerton part 2 of the latest season has just dropped. And I really want to have the self-control to just watch one episode while I eat dinner. But I fear that I will not be able to. Also, my parents are stopping by. They just got back from the airport, or like they're flying into the airport, and then they'll see me on their way home because they have some stuff to pick up here. I could like stay up late, but I also hate doing that. My camera battery is dead, so we're on my phone. Good morning. I decided to come to my second gym. It kind of solidified. I was already planning on doing it, but when I was turning past my primary gym, 7 cars were pulling in. So I took that as a sign to really solidify coming here, and it looks dead, and I am so pleased. I'm so happy. I'm excited. Oh my gosh, I just haven't worked out here in so long. We're about to do a push day, and then plans for today, I need to meal prep and I need to clean the house, and I would like to edit for a little bit. I did end up editing a video last night. I only watched 1 episode of Bridgerton, then I went and edited, finished that up. My parents stopped by, and my mom and dad finally realized like how short I cut my hair, because I saw them very, very briefly last week, just like very much in passing. I had a hat on and like it was in pigtails, so they didn't notice. Oh, my mother, she's like, oh, you really cut your hair. It's like, it looks cute. My parents do prefer my hair long. But it was just so funny. She does it every time I cut my hair like this too. My poor mother. Finished editing and then I ended up watching 2 more episodes of Bridgerton. And then I'm just saving the last episode. I just didn't want to stay up. I wasn't like super into it. That's what I keep hearing from a lot of people. The season isn't hitting. Also, I was just listening to Destiny and Sarah's bookmarked podcast right like on my drive here, their latest episode. It was the Jeopardy one. Destiny said like she also doesn't feel like they're focusing on the actual love interest today, so like Penelope and Colin, and I agree. There are so many subplots going on right now with Francesca, with their Lady Bridgerton, with who's that other couple with like the younger that used to own the club? Why am I blanking on their name? We're also getting bits and pieces of Benedict. Benedict's a fun little time right now too. We're not really focusing in on the couple. We're spreading out the love story, and like kind of I'm wondering if they did that on purpose for the sense of like they knew it wasn't going to be the best storyline to keep people invested, but at the same time I'm like, we watch it for the main couple. And one of my friends was mentioning like she just does not feel the chemistry between them, and I get that too because they very much give just friends vibes, and I love both actors and I love their friendship, or like at least what we see on the press tour. I love their friendship. I think it's so funny, and they're such delightful people. But yeah, they really don't give off super lovey-dovey vibes. So maybe next season we'll get Benedict's. I think that was all. Oh, I read for a little bit more last night. I'm on page 145. It's good. It's different, but I'm liking it. Oh no. I had my pre-workout laying out down here and I just popped my armpit on it. Well, let's just take this. Let's go in. Let's get a workout in and get everything done. That was such a good workout. Let me fix you here. Oh my gosh. Oh no, I may have to drive over here every weekend, I fear. I know it's been like a second, not even for you guys, but man, that was a good workout. It wasn't busy. I was able to get on everything, which was fantastic. The vibes were there. I will say this is my second favorite gym. My first favorite is the lakefront in Hudson, which is just way too far away for me. That one I think will always be my favorite gym. That was really good though. I am very happy that I came over here, and I'm really upset that I didn't come over here yesterday. And then normally what I would do, I will go like practice tennis or something afterwards, but because I was not productive yesterday, I need to go home and actually be productive because I do have plans tonight. All right, let's go home and do things. Good morning. I am a silly head. I totally forgot that the gym, my second gym on Sundays, opens at 10 a.m. And here I am. Thankfully I did sleep in a lot longer, and I'm meeting my parents here for lunch at like 1. So not the worst thing because I had already planned to come later than my normal wake up time, but still inconvenient because I did end up getting into the area around 9:15. So I went over to Target and now I'm just waiting here. We have about 15 minutes left. So I will in fact most likely be going to the gym that's closer to me on Sundays at least. Ended up reading a little bit more yesterday, as you saw. Not really much has been happening. Actually, some developments have been happening. The things we are doing today, it is cloudy, like super cloudy. It was supposed to be sunny. Like I said, I'm gonna go work out. We're doing a pole day today, and then meeting my parents for lunch, and then debating on, we'll see how the weather is, and we'll see if my friends end up going. Might go to play pickup volleyball or go to the lake. We are under a heat advisory, so the lake sounds more ideal. And I did bring a pump to blow up my floaty so I wouldn't have to do it. And then just going home and reading. I have 200 pages left of the book. Catch you later. Almost forgot. Bottoms up. Hello everyone, it has been a busy day. I have my retainers in, so enjoy the lisp, but I've only read like a chapter since I've seen you, and it was a good chapter. It was a really good chapter actually. Highly enjoyed that chapter, but yeah. Workout was good, as you saw. Then I went to downtown Stillwater to meet my parents, and we went to the Freight House, probably one of my favorite restaurants down there. I just really love it in the summer, especially because they have the patio seating, and it was really nice. There was a little bit of a breeze. It was really, really, really hot today. Like, we were under a heat advisory, and I finally got a burger and fries, and it was delicious. I've been craving a burger for weeks now, it feels like. Walked around for a little bit. I went up to the lake and I pulled in, and the lot was completely full. They had some workers out there telling people when you pulled in, like, hey, we're completely full. Feel free to like drive around and try to find an open space if people are leaving, or just, you know, go around and then turn back around to exit. So then I called up my friend who does not live far from me, and she was home, and I was like, hey, can I come over and use your lake? And she's like, yeah, come on. And so we grabbed some beach chairs and just sat out in the water and just caught up, and it's so stupid that we don't do it more often. And then when I finally got home, ate dinner, we watched the last episode of Bridgerton. I'm quite disappointed in this season. In the last episode, a lot happened in the last episode. They really took some creative licensing with future characters and books, but I'm very nervous that they're not going to do Benedict and Sophie's story the way it should be done. And I really love both Benedict and Sophie. And Colin's character, Penelope, could do so much better, and she should be able to do so much better. And they had like the friends to lovers. It was not executed well. They got 2 spicy scenes, which I feel like was very robbed, but at the same time, like, if that's how the actors themselves wanted it, that's fine. That's fine. Don't have issues with that. But when you see the other 2 couples and the passion and scenes that they had in the last 2 seasons, we don't get that for Penelope. Ugh, she's just a babe, and it just makes me so upset. It is like 8:30, I think, and I'm gonna read. It's so weird because it's still so bright outside, but I need to go to bed at like 9 o'clock tonight. I'm so tired. Yep, we're gonna do it. It's actually been a couple days since I've talked to you. It was sunny for like an hour total today, and now the clouds have rolled back in. The wind is strong. Actually, we're under a tornado watch. Potentially gonna be having plans at the front tonight, and I was like, hey, maybe not. And then my power went out, and I was like, maybe, definitely not. Power did come back on like a few minutes later. It was just a little blip. Yeah, I do not want to be out stuck in whatever storm is going to be rolling through. It's just been storming all week. Oh yeah, yesterday I had volleyball, and again, it rained pretty much all day, and it was sprinkling when we played, and we won. Yay us. I've been on a really good schedule this week, aka for 2 days. I have come home, I've napped for a half hour, and I've done some editing until 4:30, in which time I have come down at 4:30 and done some yoga for 30-ish or more minutes. And guess what? Crazy, because it happens every single time I do it. I feel better. You know, the thing is like, I know the things to do. I'm just lazy about it, and that's my own fault. I'm gonna try to keep on this schedule for the most part. As for the book, things have been negotiated, which have been great. I know that our characters both of them have some pretty tragic pasts. However, so far it has been so superficial as to what we know about their past. We know kind of what has happened, but we don't know the nitty-gritty of it. Trauma has been alluded to, but we have not delved deeper, and I don't know if we will. I feel like we should, but it's been very superficial at this point. But I did order some things from Amazon, and I thought we'd open it together. I'm not gonna lie, not very exciting stuff. Exciting to me, but maybe not to you. So this bug spray, here, let me take it out of the, oh, did it leak? That seems suspicious. We're gonna keep it in the bag for now. But it's the Bug Soother Bug Spray, and it comes with little travel size and refill bottle. Annie, my lovely Annie, she had this when we were down in wherever, Florida, nope, Alabama. Florida, Alabama, Georgia. We were all over the place. Scent of lemongrass, oil with a hint of vanilla, and it's natural bug repellent that smells great, but bugs hate. And honestly, I feel like it did a really good job. And then I ordered some shower caps, because why don't I have any? Yeah, I don't have any, and I do wash my hair like 2 to 3 times a week. I just feel like it's something that I should have. Cute, right? Lastly, we have a box spring cover. I don't know if you guys have noticed. Box spring does not have like a slip or anything on it, and so it's just the mattress, and it looks so ugly. And I don't know why I've been putting off getting one of these. I'm just gonna read for a little bit longer until it's bedtime. So if there's anything to update you guys with, I'll let you know along the way. I'm gonna be really upset if the information that was revealed, or like the thing that was revealed, and somebody storms out, that we all saw it coming. We all did, right? And when other person tries to explain, that person that wants to storm out won't let them. And I'm gonna be really mad, like really, really mad, if their excuse later on is like, you should have told me. They were trying to. Because that's usually how it goes, and like they were literally trying to explain to you what was happening, and you didn't want to hear it. We'll see what actually happens though. Maybe that won't happen. It is sunny, it is warm, I've eaten dinner, I've showered, I have laundry going, and I have 100 pages left of this book, and I would really love to finish it tonight. It's only 6:45. I mean, I do have to fold laundry, but other than that, we have no other plans. Kind of thoughts. I know I already expressed this, but how do I don't know. I just feel like we're not really progressing in any sort of way right now. Like the characters aren't progressing. It's just kind of the same. It is a very physical relationship between them. I know she stated that in the beginning. So it just kind of just all feels superficial, with knowing there are deeper things happening. And that's what I'm frustrated about, is because like I would love to know what the deeper things are, because if you're gonna introduce characters with such traumatic and deeper pasts, I feel like we should have already gotten more than we have with them now. I just don't want it to like come out all at once and then wrap up in a nice little pretty bow, because she does say that it is a happy ending. You're enough, and if you aren't, I just don't mind. Definitely saw that coming. Some snakes. Not in Love. We did end up finishing it last night. This is probably my least favorite of Ali Hazelwood's books. Not because it was bad, it was just different than her bubblegum rom-com books in the past that are like just fun, flirty. It's a different dynamic, and she does warn us in the beginning that it's more of an erotic romance more than the rom-com, and I definitely agree. But that's not why it has not been my favorite. Again, not a bad book. Some things that I wasn't a fan of were the switch between first and third person POV between Rue and Eli. I wish we would have just gotten Eli in first person. I don't really understand what the point of him being in third person was. Also, I just feel like we didn't dive deep into their past traumas enough for it to continuously be a forefront of the relationship, of like the issues and stuff. I just don't feel like we had the amount of character development between Eli and Rue, especially with Rue. And at the same time, like, maybe that really wasn't the point. You're just taking somebody and accepting them as they are in their current state and hoping they get better, but just like the acceptance of it. So I understand that if that's what it's going for, but I just feel like we could have had more connection and understanding with their past, especially with Eli. I don't feel like we really got much with Eli's past on why he feels the need to be more dominant in certain circumstances, but I loved Eli. I loved that Eli was kind of a soft top, and I really liked that. So he had the domineering presence, but he was always just very respectful, listened, and even out of context, out of the bedroom, he regarded women with nothing but respect and admiration, and that is very important in a male lead, and I think he was very well done in that front. I just wish we would have gotten more of why he is the way he is. Again, I just felt like the trauma was very surface level. We didn't get down into like the subcutaneous. I feel like we could have replaced a lot of the physical spicy scenes with some more emotional depth. I did like the subplot of the book as to like why they are all connected to Klein. I think that would have been a really interesting story to expand upon. Those are just my takes. Again, I did enjoy it. You may think something different. That's gonna do it for this vlog. Hope you enjoyed. If so, feel free to subscribe to the channel and like this video. Stick around, hang out with us. With that being said, respect others, respect yourself, and do something amazing with your day. Thanks, bye!